Once upon a time, in ancient India, around the 4th century BCE, there lived a brilliant philosopher and strategist named Chanakya, also known as Kautilya. He was a scholar at Takshashila University, a center of learning renowned throughout the world. His intellect was unmatched, and he was well versed in politics, economics, and warfare. At the time, the Indian subcontinent was divided into several small kingdoms, with the most powerful being the Nanda dynasty, which ruled Magadha, the region now in present-day Bihar. The Nanda rulers were known for their immense wealth, but also for their tyranny and oppressive governance. The king, Dhanananda, had become despotic, squeezing the common people with heavy taxes and punishing dissenters harshly. Chanakya, deeply disturbed by the corruption and injustice of the Nanda regime, vowed to end their rule. During a visit to the Nanda court, he was insulted by King Dhanananda, who mocked Chanakya's appearance and dismissed him as a mere Brahmin. Enraged and humiliated, Chanakya untied his jata, hair knot, and swore that he would not bind his hair again until he had dethroned the Nanda dynasty. Determined to find a worthy successor to the Nanda throne, Chanakya set out on a mission across the northern plains of India. In his travels, he came across a young boy named Chandragupta, who was of noble lineage but had fallen into poverty. Impressed by Chandragupta's courage and charisma, Chanakya saw in him the potential to be a great leader. He took Chandragupta under his wing and trained him rigorously in the art of statecraft, diplomacy, and military tactics. With Chanakya's guidance, Chandragupta raised an army and, over time, began to gather support from various kingdoms and rebel factions who had grown tired of the Nanda rule. Together, they launched a campaign to overthrow Dhanananda. It was a fierce and prolonged struggle, but Chanakya's strategies, combined with Chandragupta's leadership, began to bear fruit. Chanakya employed clever tactics of warfare and diplomacy, often turning enemies into allies through persuasion and deception. One such famous tactic was the use of guerrilla warfare to weaken the Nanda army, striking at vulnerable points and retreating before the enemy could respond. Eventually, after a series of battles, the Nanda dynasty was overthrown, and Dhanananda was defeated. Chandragupta ascended to the throne of Magadha, becoming the founder of the mighty Maurya Empire, which would go on to unite most of the Indian subcontinent under one rule for the first time in history. Chanakya, having fulfilled his vow, finally tied his hair again. He served as Chandragupta's chief advisor, helping him establish a stable and prosperous empire. Chanakya's wisdom, as encapsulated in his treatise Radam Arthashastra, became the foundation for governance, economics, and military strategy in ancient India. Through his intellect and determination, Chanakya not only changed the course of Indian history, but also left behind a legacy of political thought that endures to this day.